Hello, dear children. Very good morning, everybody. My name is Venugopalachari, a teacher of English language in Dr. Besant School. And in this video, I'm going to explain a nice and wonderful poem. Okay, life around us. The theme of this unit is life around us. And the title of the poem is Every Day is a New Day. So, dear children, the title is looking very, very interesting. And also, it is like a proverb. Every day is a new day. So, that feels something inspiration, that feels something, extra energy. And, this is like a spell check. And, it's like correcting our thought. So why I am speaking like that? Because some people, when something wrong happened or where something, anything happens, not according to their expectations and their imaginations, they simply get disappointed. Okay, they will be in a dull position and a passive mood. Okay, and thinking that they can't do any more, they can't even develop anything. So this policy is wrong. So God has given such a wonderful life, and every day is a wonderful day and every day is a new day. If we just stand to face anything, yes, the time and the days will teach you all wonderful things. So what we have to do is only to stand with patience. Just you stand to face something. Enough. So the time and as well as the days will teach you and will present you and will offer you wonderful days and wonderful experiences. Really, it's like a correction, correcting our thought. Okay, right. Anyway, and before getting to the poem, let us see some words here and listen and say aloud. Listen and say aloud. Okay, now I'm going to present the model reading. Afterwards, you please follow my voice and try to pronounce in the same way. Okay, right. The first one is delicately. Delicately. So what is the meaning of delicately? Delicately is nothing but something is very soft, very gentle. Soft, gentle, very carefully and very softly is called delicately. Next one is creations. Creations. Creation means, so we are inventing something new. So inventing, so is entirely new is called, inventing something is called, a creation. So bring something into the existence that is entirely new. That is entirely new is called creations. And other meaning is constitute, designing, you design something new. Okay, right. And gasping. Gasping means breathing loudly with the mouth open. I mean, opening your mouth. For example, once you started running very fast, and all of a sudden just you stop, and how do you check your breath? Check your breath. So can you breathe softly? Can you breathe comfortably? No. So we don't feel any more comfort. We don't take any a fine condition to breathe in and breathe out smoothly and kindly. So we have some rough breathing and so there is somewhat pain and there is somewhat trouble in breathe in and breathe out. So this is called gasping. And the next one is patter. What is that? Patter. A repeated light tapping sound. A repeated light tapping sound. For example, when your friend does something great, or when you scored good marks in examination, or when you do something great, when your teachers appreciate you, or when your teachers gives you an admiration, and when you get back to your seat, your fellow friends your fellow friends may pat on your shoulder softly and gently. So patter means, okay, touch softly, gently, okay, and very, very carefully. So it is it's like a mark of an appreciation, a mark of an admiration. Okay, it's not a hard touch in order to hurt somebody or to give you something pain. It's a very gentle and soft touch. And the next one is curiously. Curiously means so very eagerly. So the other meaning is so very inquisitive. Some of you children are very inquisitive people. So very, very eager. And they love to learn everything very fast. So they are unable to control the temptation. They want to learn everything. Okay, that eagerness is called curiosity. So curiosity means eager and inquisitiveness, and it's such a strange behavior, okay, to learn something very fast. And the next one is padded. Padded means to fill or cover something with a soft material in order to make yourself very comfortable. For example, if you take dogs, pet animals, its body is completely covered with full of soft hair, the thick amount of soft hair. Okay, and likewise, if you study the structure of its paws, legs, under it, there is some like very soft flesh or something rubber material. When it jumps or when it runs, it doesn't make any sound. That makes very comfortable that pet animal. Likewise, a fresh is nothing but a fresh beginning, a very, very fresh one. A fresh start is called a fresh. Usually when you feel thirsty and just we go out and have something cold drink, a fresh. A fresh means which is very fresh and new. And wonderfully means extremely doing well. And marvelous. And also, something extremely great is called wonderfully. Okay, once more, delicately, creations, gasping, pattered, curiously, padded, afresh, wonderfully. Okay, and we have seen about its pronunciation as well as its meanings. And now let's go for some further discussion. Have you ever observed dogs and cats? Which of their habits do you find interesting? Does the sight of a pet or an animal cheer you up? Is there something else in the nature that you look forward to seeing? Okay, now nice questions are given. Okay, and did you anytime observe the habits of pet animals and like cats and dogs? Did they really cheer you up? Did they really make you happy? Okay, and right, and is there anything else in this nature you truly looking forward to? Okay, let us discuss in this poem. And this is about a poem that describes a delightful dog named Lexi. Delightful dog named Lexi. Okay, right now let's get into the actual lines of the poetry. Her wet tongue pokes out of her red mouth. Her paws patter delicately and curiously. Okay, Her eyes are bright in wonder at nature's creations given. So it seems to be very simple in meaning. Okay. And any hard words did you find in this stanza? Pokes out. It means to stick it out. To stick outward. Next one, pata I gave you already, delicately, curiously we have seen. See, now here we are talking about Lexi, such a delightful dog, very soft and very kind dog, pet animal. Her wet tongue, how is the tongue? The tongue is always wet. Not only the dogs of the tongues, even our tongues also always wet. The tongues of the animals, the tongues of the creatures, even we human beings also, the tongue always is wet in nature. Our tongue actually produces some water, whereas the tongue of the dogs always expresses, and it comes out a sweat. Usually just we can find dogs, in the stray dogs, they always keep out their tongues and hanging down, and some drops of water or sweat, falling down. Okay, so her wet tongue pokes out her red mouth. How is the mouth of the pet animal Lexi? That is completely red in color. So did you any time observe the mouth or mouth structure of the dog whenever it was yawning? So whenever it was lazy and whenever it was sleepy and whenever it just gives some different posture to relax, usually we can find. When we feel sleepy, we are yawning like that. Likewise, even dogs also, they open their mouth fully and yawning. So this is the way they find a comfortable they take a comfortable posture to relax. That time we can observe the teeth structure, the mouth, and even the jaws. The beginning of the jaws perhaps seems to be black in color, but whereas the mouth structure inside, the tongue and the roof of the tongue and the lower jaw, upper jaw, everything seems to be bright red in color. Okay, so her wet tongue pokes out of her red mouth, her paws patter delicately. So with that, leg of that pat, touches very softly and kindly and smoothly, curiously, with a note of something, learn, a note of something to learn about the creations and about something new. So it means what? The pet animal Lexi was so curious and so eager to learn something, so that it touches something very softly, kindly, gently, smoothly like that. And her eyes are bright in wonder at nature's creations given. But here, our hero Lexi, hero or heroine, Lexi, became highly surprised and wondered at the beautiful creation of the God, at the beautiful, the sight of the nature. Understand? Right. Now once more, her wet tongue pokes out her red mouth, her paws patter delicately and curiously. Her eyes are bright in wonder. Bright in wonder means highly surprised, takes a high surprising note at finding something, because the beauty of the nature, the beauty of something, the beauty of the flowers and the trees, something is awesome, wonderfully, extremely well, and is awesome, so that it opens its mouth and even eyes also are shining brightly to find something great. Crooked, crushed, gasping, purple flowers. Crooked means Crooked means a twisted, bend. Twisted or bent. For example, if you take generally if you pluck a flower and keep it outside in the sunlight, after some time we can find the freshness of the flower will go away. Even the color of the flower also will go away. The water also slowly evaporates. Then what happens slowly? What we can observe, the petals slowly will bend and curl into inside. The curl inside is called twisted. That is called crooked. Crooked means bending forward and inside. Crushed. Crushed means, it doesn't mean here actually, okay, make it completely flatten or something squeeze. Crushed means, what is crushed means? Smooth, slowly, they are becoming weak. Gasping. Gasping means, what is meant to be gasping? We already told you. Okay, breathing tirelessly. Breathing tirelessly with heavy breathings, opening our mouth. Suddenly if we stop running, okay, how we are breathing. Likewise, the condition of the flowers also, or the tree also, or the plant also, in case we don't water or if the sunlight is very hard, okay, we can find the position of the small and delicate flowers and the plants, they find like that. So crooked, crushed, gasping purple flowers. Now all these words are described, all these words are used to describe about the flowers. So how are the flowers? They are purple in color, bright red in color, but they are gasping, they are breathing heavily, and crushed, they became very delicate, and they became dull, and they became passive, and crooked, they are bending and twisted inside, that everyone can see, are greeted every morning by her curiously and very lovingly. But here, let's see, every morning and every day, okay, she goes out to take the sight of the nature, and finds the beauty and finds the wonderful things in the nature. And every morning, okay, she wishes the purple flowers with curiosity and with great love and more love. Okay, and with dark nose and padded feet. With dark nose and padded feet, she walks softly and delicately. Every day is a new day for her, lived afresh and wonderfully. So with a dark nose, okay, earlier we have seen the tongue is very wet, mouth is very red in color, and eyes are shining brightly with wonder, with surprise. Likewise here, if you come to the nose structure, and the nose, that is very very dark in color, means that thick black in color. So we can find some dogs, not only dogs, not only any particular dog, usually dogs have some black color. So with a dark nose and padded feet, so that feet, the structure is feet like this. So under it some rubber, okay, rubber spots are, as if it seems to be as if rubber spots are arranged, things are arranged under the feet of it. That paw, when it jumps and when it stands on something, it doesn't make any sound. But in case we jump, it makes some sound. So with a dark nose and padded feet, so to fill or cover something with soft material, so that they feel very comfortable. Padded feet, she walks softly and delicately. So whenever she finds something new, something strange, or something different, it makes some sound. The sound made by the dogs or puppies are called barking. So the dogs bark softly and delicately. So here it is making such a meek sound and such a soft and smooth sound because it finds something great, something wonder, something surprise. Perhaps it is making sound as if it was appreciating the beauty or as if it was enjoying the beauty of the nature. So don't think that only we human beings enjoy the nature. Don't think that just we human beings only could take the sight of the beauty of the nature. Even the creatures in the nature also enjoy the beauty and the fragrance of the nature. Okay, right. Every day is a new day for her, lived afresh and wonderfully. So she prepared herself. To live afresh and wonderfully. And every day is a new day. So that's really a great thought. And even we people also to start our day with a great hope. Yes, I can do something. And today or the day will teach me great things. The day will give me great ones. So with that hope, we go on moving. If we get disappointed or if we simply sit and just no, we can't achieve anymore. We can't even get our things done. So always be positive. Be active and be joyous. Be happy. And believe that every day is a new day. And every day is a wonderful day. The time and day will teach you. The time and day will offer you some great things and great experiences. Okay. So this is the way the attitude of Lexi. The attitude of Lexi and about her surprise about the nature of the beauty of the nature and about her thinking, everything is really awesome. So what we have learned from this Lexi's nature is a positive attitude and a fine attitude. Okay, my dear children, and let's discuss some questions given here. In page number 9. What are Lexi's eyes with wonder at? Lexi's eyes are bright with wonder at the nature creations. What is the nature creations here? The fruits or flowers or the leaves, the structure of plants, animals, everything. We don't say so we don't define only the particular thing. Everything is the beauty of the nature. Okay, right. And how does Lexi greet the purple flowers? Lexi greet the purple flowers curiously and lovingly. How does Lexi live each day? So this is very important. Every day is a new day for Lexi. She lives each day afresh and wonderfully. Such a fine attitude. So we have to prepare ourselves to take the note. Every day is a new day and every day is a great day. Okay, and also each day afresh and wonderfully we can lead. So that we have to prepare. And how do the poets describe Lexi? And who are the poets here? So poets are actually, and no extra information we can find about the poets, and those are Shruti Sarathi and Manjula Shukla. Okay, these two poets describe Lexi as a curious dog who is full of delightedness, and her back is soft. She has a red mouth and a dark nose. She greets every day is a new day to be behind. So that's what she believed strongly. So definitely, okay, whosoever believe like that, definitely will happen. So whatever you think and whatever you believe, okay, will happen in the future. Okay, right. So dear children, hope you all understand about the beauty of this nature and beauty of this poem, this poem, and also the fine attitude of Lexi. Okay, and thank you all very much. Meet again.